Buck is definitely in the race. This is more redneck than figure eight racing. This is awesome. What's up? Matthew, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Make sure you guys get those likes and shares and follows out there as we are getting ready for the AMX Street Stocks at Wild West. Race number 2 here tonight. This is definitely going to be good. What's up, Justin? We have 26 cars going for 20 positions, I believe it is. Top 3 from each heat going off to the feature here tonight. Ooh, how many heats we got? Up to 5 heats. Manuel, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Go Cody with a C. We got a little bit of contact there. Robbie and Colt duking it out on the track. Colton out there, as that is going to be the end of practice. We're going to get ready for tonight's heat race number 1. Let me go ahead and get that ticker, that line all set up. Let's put it up to that 3rd position there. What do I got going on down there? Doof. What the? Oh, there it is. All right, so top 3 going to transfer as we get ready for heat race number 1.
Real quick, since I didn't get a chance to cover in driver's meeting.
Austin, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Can't wait to get some great racing. I agree with you. I agree with you. I want to play music for the starting lineup, but doesn't look like I'm going to be able to as they are talking. All right, so tonight's starting grid. Starting on the pole here tonight, it's going to be Steven Shaw. Starting in 2nd, Taylor Vandenbush. Oh, shoot, I got it wrong. Oh, Daniel's not there. It's going to be Michael starting 5th, as somebody didn't grid up. That screws up my whole thing, as the green flag is out. Vandenbush going to send it in on the outside as Steven Shaw rolls the bottom through turn number... What turn are we at? I need a map. I got a map. Let's go ahead and pull up that map. As they head through turn number 2, is going to be Vandenbush out in front. Steven Shaw 2nd. Here comes 3 wide through turn number 2. Looks like James Burke might be able to take advantage. Nope, he's stuck on the outside. Gives that number 2 position back to Steven Shaw as they go through turn number 2. We got contact between Matt Bennett and Steven Shaw as they duke it out for that number 2 position. James Burke in that number 4 spot. He's trying to race his way in, almost 4 wide into the turn number 4. Coming down the hill, Vandenbush is going to lead it. Burke slides his way up into 2nd. Bennett in 3rd. Buck in that 4th position, trying to race his way in. He is 1 spot out in that number 4 position. Ooh, I gotta adjust that just a little bit. Jordan, thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. This looks like hella fun. It is definitely fun. Zach says, send it, Taylor. Let's go. Zach, did you see I changed your name there? Well, I didn't change your name. I adjusted your name over there on... Oh, Burke's going to take the lead away from Vandenbush in turn number 3. Here comes Buck in that 3rd spot, but I changed your name over there in Discord, or I added to your name. Matt, Morgan, David, thank you for the like and the share. Appreciate it. As these guys duke it out in the top 3, here comes Vandenbush digging back in turn number 4. Buck's going to slide in, give a little bit of a rear to Burke as they drag race down to the start-finish line. Vandenbush and Buck crossing the line. Buck almost noses it over into turn number 1. Give Buck the lead as they complete lap number 2 out of 4. Back down the hill, heading towards turn number 2. It's going to be Buck in that preferred position. He's going to set it in, but here comes Vandenbush, and Burke's going to door his way up underneath. They're 3 wide. What a battle for the lead here as Vandenbush tries to dig back underneath Buck. Buck's going to get the drive out of turn number 3. Burke tries to nose his way in. He's going to make contact with Vandenbush. He's going to drop back. Steven Shaw way back here in that number 4 position. He's just got a good view of the action as they head through turn number 4. Down the hill, heading towards the line. Buck is leading it here as they come to the white flag. 1 lap to go as Buck leads it down into turn number 1. Thomas Vickers. What's up, buddy? I'm sending it in heat race number 2. Oh, yeah, says Manuel. He's like the Kool-Aid man. Go push it. Push it, brother. He is definitely rolling it as they come into turn number 2. Johnny, thank you for the like. Jacob, thank you for the like. John, thank you for the like. Brandy, thank you guys for the like as Buck is driving away with this one as Burke looks for second. He gets around Vandenbush. Vandenbush crosses him over in turn number 3. Up the hill looking for turn number 4. Who is going to get that second spot? Burke has the lead. The battle's for second. 4 too far back. Vandenbush goes to the high side, hits the bump a little funny. He's going to try and cut down low out of turn number 4. Can't do it. It's going to be Buck with the win. Burke's going to come in second. Vandenbush in 3rd, top 3, transfer to the feature. Let's go for heat race number 1. What a race up at the front for heat race number 1. So Buck takes the win here in heat race number 1. Definitely fun, Ray. Oh yeah, first in the heat. He gets to start on the pole here tonight. That's the best part of it. As that is heat race number 1. Let's get ready for heat race number 2. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 2. It's going to be Clint McFadden. Starting in second is going to be Jason Dill. Jeff Ives in that 3rd position, followed by Thomas Vickers in 4th. Nick Nowak in that 5th position. Oh, we got people that didn't grid up again. Austin in 6th. Cody in 7th. Brad in 8th. And Paul in that 9th position. Looks like Jason Dill did not grid up. As they come down the hill, getting ready for the green flag. Down the hill, looking for the green as they head towards turn number 1. Green flag is out as they head down the hill, coming across the line towards turn number 1. Can Clint McFadden seal the deal in turn number 1 and 2? Here comes Jeff Ives. He was looking up underneath him as Clint's going to pull away. Austin now looking for that number 2 position. Vickers said he was going to send it. I don't know where he was sending it to, but he definitely sent it. You got Nowak taking the second. He's got a little bit of work to do as he works 3rd place. Ives is going to push wide in turn number 3. Up the hill, looking for turn number 4. Nick Nowak in a transfer spot, trying to close in on Austin. McFadden's going to lead it. Austin 2nd, Nick in 3rd. As Jeff Ives sits in that 4th position. Cody with a K is going to give him a big old door out of turn number 4. Heading towards turn number 1. They're going to race down the hill looking for turn number 1. Cody had to get in line. They both nose it over the jump. Cody looking up underneath. Battle for that 4th position. Nowak trying to gain on that number 2 spot as these guys battle hard for a better position in the Conti because neither one of these guys are racing their way in where they're at now. The top battle starting to heat up as Nowak has caught the back of Austin. He's trying to close in. Austin almost up underneath Clint. So the top 3 have all closed back together just like heat race number 1. Burke, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Kyle, thank you for the like. Rage and Ray, thank you for the like. As Clint McFadden continues to lead. Austin second. Nick trying to dig for second in that 3rd spot. They got a big gap over that 4th position. They can race it out as they come across the line. Halfway through this one. 2 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Austin gets into Clint. Clint goes around. He's going to lose a ton of spots as Austin gets into him. Austin goes around. Cody, Nick, and Jeff now in that top 3. Cody takes advantage and gets around Nick as we got a battle for the lead. Nick trying to dig up underneath Cody as they come through turn number 3. We're going to be looking for the white flag this time by. How about Ives racing his way in, getting a little bit of luck as Clint McFadden tries to close the gap. He's going to have one more lap to catch Jeff. We're going to see if we're going to get a battle for that transfer spot. Burke, thank you for the share. Shoot, I thought that was... Oh, he did like. Rance, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. As we got a drag race coming to the white flag. Nick Nowak closing in on Cody. Heading into turn number 1. Can Nick put himself in position to take the victory here in heat race number 2? Up over the hill, down the hill. Cody's going to get the wall. That's going to open up the door for Nick as they head into turn number 2. He's going to send it in on the bottom. Cody sends it in hard. Up high. Nick's going to get the lead out of turn number 2. Here comes Clint starting to work Jeff Ives for that final transfer spot. He's got 2 more opportunities. Around turn number 3. Up the hill. 1 more turn to go. Nick leads at Cody in second as they come up the hill. Looking for turn number 4. They're going to send it into turn number 4 down the hill. Nick's going to get a good run out. Cody gets sideways. Looks like it's going to be Nick. Cody, who's going to get that final transfer spot? McFadden is out. And it's going to be Jeff Ives at the line. Nick, Cody, Jeff going to the feature. Clint McFadden has to go to a Consi. He was looking prone to win this one. That is unfortunate for him. So heat race number 2 did not disappoint. Yeah, you called it. Are you going to be able to call heat race number 3? We are about to find out. All right, guys, let's get ready for heat race number 3. Tonight's starting lineup for heat race number 3. Top 3 gonna transfer. It's gonna be Travis Weedle starting on the pole. Tanner Lennox in second. Brock Smith's gonna start in that 3rd position. Noah in 4th. It's gonna be Robbie Swan starting in that 5th position. Anthony in 6th. Solomon 7th, and Nathan Metoxen starting shotgun on the field here in heat race number 3. Top 3 gonna transfer as they come off the line. Who's your picks? Oh, you certainly sent it, Thomas. You certainly sent it, Thomas. 100% sent it. Down the hill looking for the green flag. Here they go. When are they gonna fire off? Green flag is out as they head towards turn number 1. Let's jump up on the blimp because I think it might be a little better as they head into turn number 1. And oh, we got Travis spins around. Big contact. As it looks like Brock, Robbie, Noah gonna sneak into that top 3. Coming into turn number 2, Robbie gets pressure from Noah. Noah's going to route him up. Robbie looked at the lead, sniffed the lead for a minute as Brock mixed turn number 2. Side by side for the lead, Robbie Swan on the inside. He's going to get a good drive out. Noah's going to try to drive on the outside as they come up the hill looking for turn number 4. Robbie's going to set himself up in front of Noah as they head into turn number 4. Almost contact coming down the hill. Robbie's going to lead it. Noah second. Brock in third. Noah's going to get in the back of Robbie. Give him a shot down the hill as they come up over the jump. Robbie almost loses it at the start-finish line. That's going to open the door for Noah. Noah's going to dig up underneath them. Going to be a drag race heading to turn number 2. Robbie's going to get a good drive out. We will give that 100%, even if we suck. Here comes Noah with a crossover. He's going to get in Robbie. Pushes Robbie wide. Battle for first. Robbie up underneath him in turn number 3. Will he return the doors? He keeps it clean on a turn number 2 coming up the hill. Oh, but Toxin gets stuffed into the wall. Anthony now in that third position, closing in on the top 2. Noah leads it. Robbie second. Anthony in third. Anthony closing the gap as they come down the hill. Robbie in that number 1 at Little Caesars machine, trying to make sure your pizza isn't late here tonight as they come down, heading towards turn number 1 and 2. Robbie with too hard of a bounce down into turn number 1. That's going to bring Anthony to the back bumper. Anthony looking for that number 2 position as Noah continues to lead. Battle's going to be for second. Anthony tries to dig in a spot. He's going to shoot up high. Will he try and cross him over out of turn number 2? Can't quite get there as they head towards turn number 3. Robbie real smooth through this part of the track, but turn number 1, he's got to figure out that jump down the front straightaway. It definitely looks fun. It looks fun for sure, Chris. And in turn number 4, Robbie shoots wide. Here comes Anthony looking low down the front straightaway. Going to be a drag race for the start-finish line. Noah leads it as they're going to get 1 to go this time by. Robbie, much better bounce that time. It still screws them up a little bit as they head into turn number 1. Robbie's going to keep it wide. Anthony gets on the brakes. Noah continues to lead it as we watch the battle for second. Brock has fallen back to 4th, but we're watching the battle for second as Anthony trying to look for an opportunity. Robbie might have screwed up a little bit in 2. Brock goes around into turn number 2. Robbie sends it through turn number 3 with Anthony on his heels. Battle for second place as they come up the hill. Trent, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Chris, thank you for the like. As they come into the final quarter, Robbie turns around, makes a mistake. He's going to get it facing back straight. It's Noah for the win. Anthony second, Robbie in third. Little bit of drama on the field. Penniless, thank you for the like. As the top 3 transfer here. What's up, Penniless? Good to see you as always. All right, let's get ready for what are we going to? We're going to find out here in a second. We're waiting for those guys to drag race for last across the line. That was a good race for last. Looking at the C main. Let's see how many 3 transfer from the C main here tonight. So I don't have to fix anything. All right, tonight's starting lineup for the C main. It's going to be Steven Shaw on the pole, Solomon in second. Paul's going to be in third, Michael in fourth. Tanner Lennox in that 5th position, Austin in 6th. Franklin's going to be 7th, and Brock Smith in 8th. We're going to keep an eye on Franklin because something interesting will always happen around him, as we're going to be looking for the green flag at this time by. Let's go ahead and put it up on the chopper. Let's see. Oh, the chopper definitely gives us a good view as we jump in the chopper. Looking for the green flag as they come down the hill out of turn number 4. Down the hill. They're side by side waiting for that green light. There it is. Green flag is out as they head towards turn number 1. Good jump by Steven Shaw as he makes a little bit of contact, I think, with Solomon. Solomon's going to send it hard on the outside. Solomon in that black and red machine in that 3rd position as they're crashing back there for that 5th position, as it looks like Michael is going to get the worst of that one. Somehow Franklin misses all the mess. Franklin trying to move his way up. He's up to that 5th position as he tries to close in on the top 4 as they come up the hill looking for turn number 4. Top 3 going to transfer here tonight. Side by side for that final transfer spot, Austin and Paul send it into turn number 4 down the hill. Who's going to have it at the line? Right now, Austin has it as they come to the line looking for turn number 1. Wow, Steven absolutely sent it. All of them bounce a little funny down the hill. Oh, Shaw steps on it. Austin slides his way to the lead. And Franklin's going to slide himself into a transfer spot. Franklin, with the big mess up there from Steven Shaw, is going to slide his way into a transfer spot as they come into turn number 2. Anthony, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Let's go, says Justin, as Austin leads him through turn number 2. Austin first, Paul second, Franklin third, as Tanner, Michael, Steven, Solomon, and Brock might be going home tonight. Up the hill, looking for turn number 4. It's going to be Austin leading the way through turn number 4. Down the hill, it's going to be halfway through this one as they come to the line. Halfway through this one. Paul in second, Franklin in third. Into turn number 1, they can all make a mistake at any point. We've seen that out of Steven Shaw. He's back in 6th, trying to race his way back up through. Solomon just behind him. He got caught up in it. He's at the back of the pack. Will these guys be looking to go home? I know they don't want to, as Franklin is going to try to get up to 2nd. Franklin is staying out of trouble in the 110, working on that 2nd position. Up the hill, looking for turn number 4. It's going to be white flag when they come across the line. This time by Austin around turn number 4, looking down the hill. Paul's going to come through turn number 4, and Franklin just behind him. They got 5.8 seconds over the rest of the field. Down the hill, Austin going to get the white flag. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as they head towards turn number 1 and 2. Austin leads at Paul in 2nd, Franklin in 3rd. What a race here tonight in the C main. We got 5 people going home here. This is unfortunate for them as Austin swings it through turn number 2 and Paul swings wide through 2. Franklin not able to take advantage, makes a mistake in 2 himself. Through turn number 3 up the hill. Austin has 1 more turn to make and make it down the hill. Andy, thank you for the like. As it comes through turn number 4, looking down the hill, he can see that checkered flag. Austin looking to take the C main here tonight and race his way into the feature. Paul's going to take 2nd. Franklin's going to look for 3rd. He makes the feature here tonight. Franklin, wow. He finally gets some decent luck here tonight in the 110 machine. That is awesome to see. Douglas, thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. All right. We're going to get ready for the B main. Top 3 going to transfer from this one. That's my boy, the 25. Yep. Good run for him. Good run for Austin as we are going to get ready for the B main. Top 3 going to transfer. Everybody else going home. Well, we got 6 going home out of this one. Clint McFadden starting on the pole. Going to be Matt Bennett in 2nd. Nathan Metoxen in 3rd. Brett Smith in that 4th position. Charles in 4th. Charles in 5th. Travis 6th. Thomas Vickers in that 7th position. 4 laps here. Looks like Daniel and Jason did not grid up, so we're going to have 7 cars battling for 3 positions here tonight. Oh, you're definitely gonna have to send it here, Thomas. You're definitely gonna have to send it here. Looking for that green flag. Green flag is out as they head towards turn number 1. Are they gonna make it through turn number 1? Can Clint get the lead and keep it? He caught some bad luck in the last one. Big stack up into 1. They're almost 3 wide for second out of turn number 2. Vickers trying to make his way up through the field, gets around 1 person as they head towards turn number 2. Matoxin gonna try and dig under, big stack up and 2 as Matt gets around Clint as they head towards turn number 3. Clint's gonna slide him back through 3, crossover by Matt as they come up the hill. It's gonna be a drag race towards turn number 4. Let's go McFadden, 100% as they head towards turn number 4. Down around turn number 4, McFadden's gonna dive it back underneath. They make contact out of 4. Drag race down the hill. Here comes Matoxin. He wants a piece of this. As they come across the line, it's gonna be 1 lap complete. Bennett in the lead as they head into turn number 1. Clint McFadden tries to shoot the outside. Matoxin gets the inside wall. As they come out of turn number 1, drag race for second as Matt gets the drive away. Matoxin on the inside into turn number 2. McFadden's going to try and cross him over. Nope, he stays in line. Tries to get the inside heading towards turn number 3, but Matoxin's able to clear him as they come through turn number 3. Brett Smith behind him as Vickers only up 1 spot, trying to work Charles now for that 5th position. He might need a little bit of help as we got a blinker. I think it's Brett Smith, maybe. Somebody was blinking. As they head through the final corner, down the hill, going to be halfway through this one. Halfway through as they come to the line, Matoxin closing in on Bennett as they head towards turn number 1. Here comes Matoxin down low into turn number 1. Bennett swings wide. Matoxin gets up underneath them. They're going to drag race towards turn number 2. Down into turn number 2, Matoxin going to try. Oh, they make a little contact. Will Matoxin try to dive up underneath them? Matoxin loops it. McFadden into him. No, that's going to knock them both out. That puts Charles into the last transfer spot as Vickers starts to work them as they head through turn number 3. Coming up the hill as Matt Bennett leads at Brett Smith in second. Charles in that 3rd and final transfer spot up the hill looking for turn number 4. Going to be white flag this time by as we got a 3-car battle for second. Ken Vickers race his way in. If you're just behind these guys, you can't count yourself out. We just seen what happened to the leaders as they head into turn number 1. Matt leads the field as here comes Vickers looking for that 3rd and final transfer spot. Can't quite get there as they head towards turn number 2. Will he use the bumper? Down into turn number 2 at the 55, and Charles gets into Brock. Vickers gets, Brett. Vickers gets into Brett. Vickers is now in a transfer spot in that number 3 as they come up the hill. Drag race up the hill as it looks like it's going to be all Matt as he comes through turn number 4, looking for the checkered flag. Charles in second, Vickers 3rd. Through turn number 4, down the hill, checkered flag is out. Matt takes the win. Charles is going to take 2nd, and Vickers gets that 3rd and final transfer spot. What a race. Attached boy, Matt Bennett. Matt Bennett takes the win here tonight in the B main. What a wild one here as they got a little bit of a warm-up. We did it, says Vickers. We did it. Right? That was wild. I didn't think you were going to make it, Vickers. I didn't think you were going to make it, honestly. That's one way to get on the track. Was that Paul? Paul? That is definitely... Oh, God. Let's look at the side of this car. Can we get a good view? Look at the paint job on that car. These guys going to go out here, get a couple laps, and before the feature, they're going to work in this track a little bit. 5-minute warm-up here. You gotta tell me that wasn't about the wildest thing you've ever seen. I love it. Every time I watch these things, they're so much fun. And these guys are so talented, way harder than you think it would be. These guys really have to work for these races here. It is a ton of work. Vickers back out on the track, getting some laps in. Cody out there with a K. Well, he might not be able to know how to spell his name right, but he definitely knows how to find the track in that 4K. Go to AMX iRacing on Facebook is the best place to look. Today is week number 2. They're not going to let anybody else in for the season. They do the cutoff for the registration at week number 2. But they will have another season. Here, let me go ahead. I'm gonna put their channel in the chat real quick. Let me put. All right, that is the AMX iRacing Facebook page. Oh yeah, for sure. So if you need it, it is right there. If you guys want to check out that AMX iRacing page. And make sure you follow them. Just check it out to see who is all on the track. We're going to go ahead and click on crashes here. As these guys are going to race it out for... How many laps are we doing here tonight? I didn't even look. All right, so we got 15 laps. That means they're going to do 7 laps. There will be a caution. These guys will restack them up. If they go a lap down, you will get your lap back. Only 1 lap you can take back at the break. And they'll restack them and run them for the final 7 laps. Going to be a wild one here tonight. Be pretty quick. It is only a 1-minute lap or so. 53 seconds is what Buck just did as he goes to the top of the charts. So it should be pretty interesting here tonight to see how these guys do. Sent a lot of people home. That was some crazy racing in the heats and the consies. What did you guys think? Let me know in the chat. What did you guys think about that racing here in the consies and the heats? Also, if you are watching on YouTube, you might see a little change there. We do have super chats turned on if you want to support the channel. Great way to support the channel, just like the stars over on Facebook. But also just a like and a follow and a share could do a whole lot of help for us here too. As we watch these guys duke it out side by side under the warm-up. As we close in on the end of warm-up, looking for some green flag racing. They got about 1 minute left here. As Vickers and Buck go at it in the warm-up. I got it on crashes and it went right to these guys. I don't know why, but... Oh, Vickers going to blow turn number 2 there as these guys duke it out. Remember, guys, after this, we're going to have Pro 2s tonight at the same track. You don't want to miss that one. We got some good ones. We got some good drivers in the Pro 2s. That's definitely going to be an interesting one. As looks like we got about 20 seconds left to the warm-up, and we're going to go green flag racing. Adam always coming in here strong with that share. Appreciate it, Adam. Appreciate it. Got 9 people over on YouTube. We did add a like if you guys hit that like button. Or you can hit the thumbs down. It's up to you. Right? All right, we're going to get ready. Jason Babb coming in strong with the likes and the shares. Appreciate it, Jason. As we get ready for some green flag racing, let's go ahead and do tonight's starting lineup.
We will be doing a caution leader takes.
Nobody cares what you'll be doing.
Up in this area here on the right side, single single file.
Starting on the pole here tonight at the AMX BGM Racing Dirt Street Stocks here at Wild West. It's going to be good old Buck on the pole. Nick Nowak in that second position, followed by Noah Sanders in third. It's going to be James Burke in fourth, Cody Harrelson in fifth, Anthony in sixth, Vandenbush in seventh, Jeff Ives in that eighth position, Robbie Swan ninth, Austin in 10th. Going to be Matt Bennett in 11th. 12th is going to be Paul, followed by Charles, Franklin, and Vickers to round out the field as we go green flag racing down into turn number 1 and 2. Colt gets the whole shot as they are nose to tail. He's going to get turned around here in the turn number 1. Big stack up in turn number 1. They're going to somehow get it straightened out. It looks like Buchanan gets the worst of that one as he finally gets it going straight. Noah's going to lead it. That's who got into the back of Buchanan, causing that stack up. Anthony in third, Anthony in second, Robbie Swan in third. Going to be Charles in that fourth position as Nowak tries to work around him as they head towards turn number 4. Here comes Cody with a K in that 4K as they head into turn number 4. Down the hill. Know what I should do? Let me turn this back on. Sorry about that, guys. As they come down the hill looking for turn number 1. Noah leading the way. Robbie really struggling with that jump right there as it looks like Colt is off the track. Looking a little bit better, though, as we watch these guys run through the field. Noah's going to lead it as it looks like Anthony is closing the gap as they go around turn number 2. Robbie in that third position. Nick Nowak in fourth. Charles in fifth. Cody with a K in sixth. Matt Bennett, Austin, Vickers. Vickers has made his way up 6 spots to that 9th position as he works his way around Paul. Up the hill, it's going to be Noah coming back down the hill as he comes around turn number 4. Anthony trying to close the gap. Robbie Swan in third. Ooh, a little bit of a bad bounce there as Nowak tries to close the gap as they come down the hill looking for turn number 1. Keep an eye on these guys. See how they do as they all head into turn number 1. We got a little bit of battling here further back as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Vickers is going to dive Austin. Little bit of contact there as they come out of turn number 1 down the straightaway, heading for turn number 2. Oh, Robbie was turned around. Robbie turned around. He gets it back the right way. He's going to get it moving again. Robbie falls back to that 10th position after that unfortunate situation in turn number 2. Oh, big contact back there. As we jump back up to the front, it is Nowak up to that 3rd position. Cody with a K in 4th. Wild racing here at Wild West Motorsports. Jason Coleman, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. He'll get back. Oh, yeah. He'll get it back. I think he might actually be... Oh, nope. So he's 1 lap down. Noah's going to lead it. Anthony trying to close the gap in 2nd. They matched each other's lap times last time by. So pretty consistent with the leaders as Nick was the fastest car. Not the fastest, but the fastest out of the top 3 last time by. Cody with the 4K. Matt Bennett in the 5th position. Austin in 6th. How about Cody being in the 4th? That's really what screwed me up there. Down the hill, everybody pretty spread out. But look at Vickers. He's moved his way up through the field as Robbie Swan has fallen back a little bit more in that number 1. These things are not easy. We all know Robbie, one of the best on dirt, on iRacing, out here struggling with the street stocks on the dirt road. Vickers is going to be up 7 spots, now up to that 8th position. He gets inside while Charles turned around. Stack up into turn number 1. They're going to get it straightened out as Robbie's going to gain one position as he gets around Franklin. Of course, Franklin gets some bad luck. Got to leave it to Franklin to have a bad day in that 110. As we go try to find a battle on the track, Vandenbush has given himself a little bit of space. He's moved his way up to... Oh, no! Matt Bennett with an issue through turn number 4. He's going to keep it going straight. Austin trying to close the gap and work his way into a top 5. James Burke in 7th. Vickers in that 8th position. Vandenbush 9th. Jeff Ives, Charles, Robbie, Paul, and Franklin. Franklin turned around again. That B-main was too good to be true for the 110. He's got to get all his bad luck in now. Noah leads it in that number 71 machine. Around turn number 4 down the hill. They're going to get one more lap to go till the break. As these guys roll 1 and 2 down the hill towards turn number 1 and 2. I'll tell you what, they got to be pretty careful because Nowak has definitely got some speed in that 145. Matt Bennett in that 4th position as Austin has caught him. Austin trying to get up into the 4th spot. Down the hill looking for turn number 1. One more lap to do it before the break. As they come through turn number 1, Austin in 4th. Matt Bennett in 4th. Austin in 5th. Noah's going to lead it through turn number 3. Down the hill, going to be getting that competition caution as they come down the hill and come to the line halfway through this one.
This time by, race back the line for position. Top caution, this time by.
Anthony in 2nd. Nick's going to come home 3rd in the first half of this one. Matt Bennett looking for 2nd, but Austin trying to change that as they come through the final corner down the hill. Looks like it's going to be Bennett 4th. Austin 5th. Cody's going to look to take it home 6th. Burke 7th. Vandenbush 8th. I keep saying take it home, but they got a whole other half a race. Vickers is going to goof up a little bit. Doesn't matter. Colt wasn't for position, but he's going to get a lap back. Charles going to come across in 10th. Jeff Ives, Robbie Swan, Paul, Franklin, and Colt. That is your field as they're going to stop here, and Colt is going to drive around the field and get back on the lead lap. Oh, he got turned around. Colt got turned around here under this break. Chris, thank you for the like. Billy, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, guys. Definitely appreciate the love out there. Remember, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We got 5 likes over on YouTube. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it, appreciate it. We got absolutely nobody over on Kick and 1 person over on Twitch. Hey, if you're over on Twitch, say hello. I'm curious who's over there. All right, so let's take a minute to go ahead and talk about the sponsors. I'm going to have to use my cheat sheet.
All right, we'll get rolling here. Remember, keep us steady.
We got the title sponsors, BGM Racing. They are the sponsors of this series for the street stock. We got the Hard Charger sponsor, 906 Dirt. Hard Luck sponsor, R&M Automotive. Cleanest Driver sponsor is going to be 906 Dirt. And Knockout Challenge sponsor, Refuse to Lift. Looking for the green flag. This time by as Noah comes down the hill. Let's jump up to the chopper because it's going to give us a better view. As we get the green flag coming to turn number 1 and 2. Noah's going to lead them as Anthony's in 2nd. They're going to dive it into turn number 1. Buck's got a lot of work to do. Starting 15th as Nick Nowak looking for that number 3 position. 2 position. Oh, contact further back in the pack. It is chaos back here. Oh, contact between Colt and Franklin. Colt's going to take that 14th position. Oh, Cody turned around, coming on to turn number 2. He's facing the wrong way. Colt gets turned around. That is unfortunate for both those drivers, as these guys come through turn number 3. Up the hill, Noah leads it. Anthony in second. Matt Bennett in third. Here comes Nowak trying to dig up underneath, get that third position back as they come down the hill, looking for the line. It's going to be 6 laps to go. Is it 6? Yeah. Down into turn number 1 and 2. We're going to watch these guys duke it out for that second position. Nowak has, or third position, Nowak has it. Bennett wants it. Austin in 5th. Vandenbush in that 6th position. Remember, he had to start shotgun on the field. Oh, he almost lost it heading into turn number 1. Somehow he saves it. Burke's going to get the worst of that. Vicker's going to dig up underneath him. Can't quite get there. He's going to try it through turn number 3. He's going to force his way in. Out of turn number 3 up the hill. Robbie trying to work his way back up through. Now back up to 11th position. Next in line is going to be Charles. As they come through turn number 4, Noah's going to lead it. This time by 5 laps to go. Billy, thank you for the 100 stars. Appreciate it, buddy. Into turn number 1 and 2. Noah continues to lead. Anthony second. Nick third. Vandenbush fourth. As we got one into the wall. Oh, that is the 223 of Matt Bennett stuck in the wall. He's going to lose a ton of spots. That's going to be leave Vandenbush up to that 4th position. Austin in 5th. Burke trying to work him in that 6th spot. Look at this. Robbie Swan has made his way up to 8th now. Who took the big loss there? Was it Vickers? Oh, I think Vickers took a big loss. He's back to 10th. As we move back up here, let's see where these guys are at. Top guys pretty spread out. We got to go right around here as Robbie tries to close in on Matt Bennett in that at 7th position. Down into turn number 1. Everybody keeping it clean as it stands right now. 11 laps in the books. We got 4 laps to go. Here comes Robbie up underneath on the outside of Bennett. It's going to be the outside into turn number 2. Bennett's going to send it in. Robbie sends it in on the outside. Out of turn number 2, looking for turn number 3. Send it into turn number 3, up the hill, looking for oh, good dig. Out of turn number 3, up the hill. We got a battle for that 7th position. Drag race up the hill, looking for turn number 4. Can Robbie take it away? They're going to touch a little bit. Heading into turn number 4. Robbie's going to push him out down the hill. Oh! Bennett's going to get the wall. Bennett with a good save out of turn number 4. Give Robbie that 7th position as we move back up front. Noah first, Anthony second, Nick Nowak in 3rd. Who is the fastest one on the track right now? Well, really, the leader is tied with somebody else, and that is going to be Vandenbush. And Sanders had the fastest laps that last time by. Oh, take that back. Yep, no, that is what it is. Sorry. So Vandenbush has some speed, but it might be too late as he's going to catch the wall there in turn number 3. Up the hill, looking for turn number 4. This race starting to wind down as they got 2 laps to go as they come across the line. 2 laps to go as Sanders leads the way. Anthony in 2nd, Nick Nowak in 3rd, Vandenbush 4th, and Austin 5th, Burke in 6th. Robbie in that 7th position trying to work his way up towards the top 5 as they head into turn number 1. Been some good, crazy racing. Looks like Cody's going to be the only car that does not finish, as it looks like Paul's going to work his way around Matt Bennett for that 8th position. Bennett's going to fight back through turn number 2. Paul shoots it a little wide. Give Bennett back that 8th position as Vickers makes a big mistake out of turn number 2. Up the hill. Looking for turn number 4. Looks like we got a battle starting to brew somewhere. Or was I seeing things? Burke is closing, but they got the white flag. 1 lap to go. One more lap for Noah. Can he hold on to it? Anthony in second. He's 1.6 seconds back from the leader. But right now we got a battle between Burke and Austin starting to brew. Can Burke get there as they head towards turn number 2? Austin's going to send it in. Here comes Burke looking a little bit lower. Austin's going to swing it out wide. Burke now trying to get side by side. Can't quite get there as they get into turn number 3. Into turn number 3, up the hill. Sanders is going to lead it out of turn number 4. Down the hill, looking for that checkered flag. Noah's going to take the win here. Anthony in second, Nick in third, Vandenbush is going to be 4th, Austin 5th, Burke 6th, Robbie Swan 7th, and we got a race for that 8th position. Who's going to get it at the line? It's a drag race. I don't know who's going to get it. Oh, I think Bennett got it from Paul at the line. Bennett 8th, Paul 9th, Buck finishes 10th, Vickers, Franklin, Charles, Jeff, and Cody rounding out the field. Levi, thank you for the like. Was definitely good racing. Let's go. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and pull up that results as these guys go figure out where to park it. It's going to be Noah with the win, Anthony in second, Nick in that 3rd position, Vandenbush in 4th, Austin 5th, James Burke 6th, Robbie Swan in 7th, Matt Bennett in that 8th position, Paul in 9th, Colt in 10th. Going to be Thomas Vickers in that 11th position, Franklin 12th, Charles 13th, Jeff Ives 14th, and Cody with a K in that 15th position. I will go back and look. That looked like a lot of fun, Robbie. Did you have fun? I know you made the one mistake, but looked like fun. I had to pause this for this, so for this, I got to do those interviews, but I will go back and look at it, Robbie. I save all my replays. All right, let's go ahead and find a little bit better view. I like that one. All right. Where are they at? Let's see if they're down here waiting on that interview. They are. They are. It's going to be Nick in that 3rd spot, right? Mr. Consistency. You knew it was coming.
James, I just got to tell you, I love talking to you every week, man. It's a highlight of my week.
I'm glad I can make your week. I am glad I can make your week. All right, so I got to make sure I got the right one here. All right, here we go. We got the Buchanan Paints podium here. Nick in that 3rd position. Man, what a race. It was wild, but it was a lot of fun to watch, and ultimately everybody was pretty clean considering.
Yeah, everybody's good. I know we had some little pileups in the start there. I think Colton got a little sideways and stacked us all up. These cars, a lot of it is luck, especially when you start back. And I don't know how Taylor and I came out at turn 1 sideways, and I saw some stuff go up in turn 2, and I went way wide. And sure enough, they stacked up, and I came out in like fifth place, which is incredible to start from 16th or 15th all the way up there. So I was plumb happy to get through some of that chaos and get up there where I can start battling a little bit and moving my way forward.
16th sounds like you were counting the pace cars, one of the cars.
Okay, 15th, whatever. Yeah, 14th. I don't know. I was ways back there. That's all I know.
You just saw a lot of cars in front of you.
A lot of cars, yes.
This track can be tricky. It's known for a lot of netcode. We see it even in the trucks. But today it seemed to do pretty well. It just seemed like those bounces, if you just happen to bounce wrong, especially over the start-finish line, it seemed to really affect your whole lap.
Yeah, a couple guys were having problems with that. We were talking about it in race chat and in Discord too, and a couple guys were having problems with it. Luckily, I didn't do too bad. Me personally, this is my favorite track. The rhythm of this one just suits me really well. so I enjoy it. So I always look forward to coming here each time we come here.
I think somebody just asked me what I was munching on because I was munching on a pretzel. But yeah, no, that was definitely a great race there for you here tonight. Getting to third place puts you in a good spot in the points. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, first and foremost, got to thank you for broadcasting. Like I said, I look forward to talking to you every week and hope I can do it. It's a highlight of my week. Got to thank everybody over at AMX iRacing. Great group of guys and one of the best groups on iRacing. I want to thank BGM Racing, Buchanan Paints for being the podium sponsor. Of course, you, of course. And then I also want to thank 906 Dirt. They hopped on board. We're the Hard Charger sponsor this year. And also R&M Automotive for being a Hard Luck sponsor this year, too. So, and I got to thank my real life sponsor, K&R Auto Body out of Lewistown, Montana, every race, too.
Oh, speaking of hard luck, we got to talk about somebody. Franklin had an amazing B main and had the worst luck in the feature.
Yeah, I heard that. The one that you haven't forgot about, our points leader from last race, the winner, didn't make the feature tonight, Nathan. So that is really going to shuffle up points. He was the points leader going into today. Granted, we have a drop week, but that's a huge goose egg on his points record.
Yeah, that's definitely a rough one. So that'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. Make it real interesting going into next week.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, good run here tonight, and I will see you in a little bit in some Pro 2s.
Absolutely. Take care, James. Have a good night.
Later, bud. Anthony, second place. That's the best you can do?
Yeah, no, I don't. I had nothing for Noah.
Isn't this your track?
No.
I'm just checking. No, which one is it? No, you have another one, though, don't you? What's the other one you do? I thought there was the other short one. I can't remember it.
What about Wild Course?
Yeah, you do good there, too, don't you?
Yeah.
That was the track I was thinking of. But yeah, great run here tonight. Man, Noah was so fast, like you said, but being out front was absolute key today because it was chaos in the back.
Yeah, it was. That's what it sounded like, judging by everybody in Discord freaking out. But no, that start there with Colton, I feel bad for Colton. He finally had to get the start on pole finally, and he just overcooks it in the turn one, and this big old mayhem right there, and I had nowhere to go but get into Burke. I tried to avoid him, but I just ran out of time to try and slow down and not hit Burke into him, but it is what it is at this point.
Yeah, Colt probably getting the worst of that one, and Burke still ending up with a decent finish. Getting sixth tonight, but Burke, that definitely hurt good old Buck here. Who happens to be the sponsor of the podium here. So you knock him out of the way to take his sponsor, to brag about his sponsor.
Dang straight. Thanks, buddy, by the way. Also, I know it take away from what's going on, but how rare is it to have a previous race winner not make the feature? Last week's race.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, I got two cats fighting behind me. Yeah, we got a cat that was a stray that had kittens in our house. I mean, we're kind of taking care of it, so, and she's being a little bit crazy. She's protecting her kittens. So anyway, yeah, no, that is crazy, and I know Metoxin couldn't be happy about that one. I mean, that is, it makes things interesting though for the season to see where this shakes out.
Especially for the points, yeah, it's gonna be crazy, and I'm sure he's gonna take a big hit. I know iRacing points right now aren't completely correct yet, just because it's correct in a way, but they're taking points away already. But yeah, no, it was a good race. It was fun. It was crazy to see him. I just, like I said, with about 4 laps to go, I was in cruise control mode. I was just trying not to make mistakes because I couldn't catch Noah. There's no point. I mean, every time I was like, okay, I'll take it easy. Noah would almost wreck. I was like, God dang it. Other than that, it was fun. It was good.
Well, great run here tonight. You got any friends, family, sponsors you want a good shout out to?
Yeah, first I want to thank you for broadcasting as always. Really appreciate it. Would like to thank BGM Racing for sponsoring the series. Just Trim Lawn Service, Buchanan Paints, Cade MDiTV, Crazy Design Works, R&M Automotive, Refuse to Lift Media Productions, and 906 Dirt.
Well, good run here tonight, and I will see you here soon.
Sounds good. See you.
Yeah. I'm getting LOLs fighting cats. You don't want to talk to me, do you?
Hey, Jay.
What's up, Noah? Man, good run here tonight. I know you just smashed Colton out of your way to get the win, but no joking. I'm joking. Man, it was a little crazy going into turn one, and it always is here, especially here. I mean, tell me about that entry. It looked like Colton might have just slipped up a little bit and nowhere for you guys to go.
Yeah, I seen him slide up high a little bit. I dove it in there on the bottom. My ass end snuck out a little bit. I think I just tagged his nose. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and watch the replay. But sorry for that, Colton. It's a racing deal.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's hard there's so many things that are going on when you guys are running these street stocks out on these roads. They just bounce so funny sometimes, slide a little different. I mean, it's not like running them on oval.
Right. Hey, you go off that jump at the finish line and it wants to nosedive. You're like, oh crap. And you just hang on and it straightens out. It's kind of funny how that works.
Yeah, I've seen a few people almost nose it in, and everybody bounced a little bit differently over that. I mean, what's really the key to landing that bounce after that jump?
I kind of just let the car do what it does. When you take that jump, it wants to nosedive, but it seems like it's more on the passenger side that wants to dive. So I counter steered to the left just a little bit to help it, but I kind of just let it do what it does and hold the wheel straight going off the jump and hope and pray,
Well, awesome run here tonight. Definitely hung it out there in that 906 machine. Why don't we give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Sure. First off, I got to say thanks to you guys up in the booth, James at MDI. Huge shout out to the 906 crew. Huge shout out to Flying Dutchman Off Road, Mikey over there, Matt over there, Shock Tech Racing, Dylan out there. Huge shout out to AMX for putting this on. My first career win with the AMX period, which is pretty cool. And just can't say thanks enough to everyone else,
Well, great run here tonight. Good win. And are you running the trucks or no?
Oh yeah, I'll be in there.
All right, I'll see you over at the trucks.
10-4, buddy. Thanks again.
All right, later, bud. Have a good one.
Bye. Bye.
All right, great run here tonight from these guys. All these guys out here at the Buchanan Paints podium. As we're going to get ready for the Pro 2s, guys, I'm going to go ahead and bounce off, separate these two cats so Justin doesn't laugh at me anymore. We'll be back in a little bit with the Pro 2 lights. As always, guys, until next time, be safe and have a good night.